So my name's Paul Motion. I am the producer on the game Heroes Over Europe, which is being developed by Transmission Games, development studio based in Melbourne, Australia. Okay, so Heroes Over Europe, the storyline follows 4 story arcs through the Second World War, all the way from the bombing of London during the Blitz in January 1940, all the way through to the end of the war in Berlin 1945. The 4 story arcs are based around 4 squadrons, actual squadrons that flew during the Second World War. So the whole story is based on reality. These things actually happened. So the single-player campaign, as I said, follows these 4 squadrons throughout the game. You start off your basic sort of training modes, which we've integrated into the game, so it actually feels like you're pretty much going straight into the game. And of course, as you play through the missions and you unlock new planes, cooler planes, planes with bigger weapons, all that sort of stuff, you can jump back and replay any of those missions to unlock further achievements or further trophies in PlayStation 3, for example. Oh, okay, so we have 40 plus aircraft in the game. There's a huge selection: fighter bombers, fighters, torpedo fighter bombers. Okay, so there's a couple of key features that really makes Heroes Over Europe the game that it is. One of our major key feature really is the ace kill feature, which essentially is what you do. You focus on an enemy, you get a line on an enemy, you stay behind them, you don't fire your gun, you focus on them, you fill an ace kill meter, which is on the aiming reticule, and then you go into a sort of what we call the zone, and you zoom in. It's like a time bubble, kind of a Max Payne sort of bullet time sort of thing. The game will automatically highlight on fighters. There are 4 weak points on the planes. On a fighter, you shoot any one of those areas and you can take down the enemy with 1 shot. So what it means is you can go through and take out a load of enemies, sort of 4 or 5, very, very quickly. You know, our game, on a couple of the missions, we render something like 30 to 40 enemy aircraft on screen at one time, and it gives the player a real opportunity to be able to go in and take out as many enemies as possible in the shortest time as possible. So multiplayer, of course, you know, the game is all about multiplayer. It's all about online. We have a number of different online modes. First, we've got dogfight, which is your essential deathmatch. You have team dogfight, which is pretty much team deathmatch. So conquest mode, which is kind of like a sort of not so much capture the flag, but essentially it's a very new sort of multiplayer concept. And the objective is to fly over to the enemy's base and bomb them, destroy the base. Of course, your enemy is trying to do exactly the same thing to you, so the strategy is: do I defend, do I attack? You can also call in the AI to give you help, so ground forces can give you help, anti-aircraft attacks, that kind of stuff. So at the moment we're targeting the release around mid-2009. We're also packaging a pre-sale plane option with that. So if you go in, pre-order your planes, you'll get a token for download on XBLA, on Marketplace or PSN to get an exclusive aircraft. There's a choice of 2 exclusive aircraft in the game.